Okay, so in my last video, I had white as the lights, and now I have this turquoise green, whatever you want to call this color. Anyway, let's get to the video. Now, if you saw my first video, like my very first video, about my deepest, darkest fear of roaches and my deep fear of wasps, then you already know what I'm afraid of. But here's another thing that I'm afraid of. It's the ocean.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now, here's what I mean. It's like I have a really big fear of drowning or getting lost and stranded in the ocean with no way of communication, no way of calling home or any of that. Like say my boat breaks down and I'm just stranded, or I swim out into the middle of nowhere and I don't know where I'm at. The main reason I'm afraid is because I just always have a rational fear of like what's waiting at the bottom. Basically, whenever I'm swimming in a very large body of water, I look down and it's just dark at the bottom and I don't know where I'm at. Now, here's what really made me scared. When I was younger, I've always had a very rational fear of sharks. Whenever I had goggles and I was just swimming underwater at the beach, all I saw was darkness in front of me the more I swam. And I was thinking that a shark was gonna come out and get me. And this is mostly because of a dream that I had. I remember once I had a dream when I was younger where my fear of sharks was just at its highest. I remember just waking up in the middle of the ocean. I didn't have a boat, I didn't have a jet ski or any of that. I was just swimming in the middle of the ocean and I didn't know where I was. I was looking around, all of a sudden I just see a giant fin. I just see a giant shark fin. For some reason I just look down, I just see an outline of something swimming underneath me. And then the shark fin comes up again, but this time it is just so much closer to me. And I am freaking out, and I tried screaming, but for some reason in my dreams, I cannot make a sound. I can't talk. Most times I can't even scream. I can't do anything. In my head, I was telling myself, move, go, what are you doing? And I wasn't doing anything. Then the shark swam underneath me again. This time, the fin grazed me. And then it just kept coming back around and around and around. And then I look down and then the shark just comes up and it just eats me. And I wake up and I'm just scared. Here, I'm looking around and I'm afraid to fall asleep again. Another fear that I had when I was younger, one that actually scared me 10 times more than sharks, was crabs.
Whoa, what?
Now, let me explain why I hated crabs. They're just so creepy. Their eyes are long coming out of their bodies. They have those pinchers. Their mouths were just so creepy to me. When I was younger, whenever I see an animal with more than 4 legs, I'll always get scared. That's where my fear of spiders happened because I still hate crabs and I'm still slightly afraid. I mean, I love to eat them, but I'm just scared to, look at them or go near them. Because I remember I was swimming at the beach with my family and then all of a sudden I felt something pinch me. It was just a crab and somehow, some way, its claw cut me and I was just crying. I was so upset. And that was the only time a crab ever pinched me. Another thing that really makes me scared of the ocean is because of the sea creatures that are just underneath there. I was doing some research when I got my first phone. I was looking at Google and then I saw just some random article saying that scientists have only explored about 7% of the ocean. Now that may have changed over time, or it hasn't, I don't know, but I am still deathly afraid because I feel like some random creature's just gonna come out and just bite me.